The Girl with All the Gifts is a movie set in a dystopian future when a virus has wiped out most of the population or turned them into zombie-esque creatures. You have Jim Arterton's character, Miss Justineau, who is a teacher to this group of weird kids who are all tied down at the start of the movie. And the main one in the group of kids is Melanie, played by Senia Nanua, who is absolutely fantastic in the role of Melanie, the main character in this movie. What I find, she's going to be a great actress in years to come, definitely one to watch. There is also the Doctor, Caroline, played by Glenn Close, who's trying to find a vaccine to cure this zombie virus. And then you have Sergeant Parks, played by Paddy Constantine, the main guy who just wants to protect everything, wants to keep humanity alive as best they can. He's a soldier at heart. As the movie starts, you're in this enclosed building, you don't see any of the outside world, you just meet these kids and you don't really know what's going on. You know there's something strange about them, the way they're strapped down, the way they're contained at all times. And in the first few minutes you really see the relationship between the teacher, Miss Justineau, played by Jim Arterton, and Melanie. And the rest of the kids, she's really forming a bond with these kids. She spends the most time with them. She sees them as kids. Everyone else on this strange building sees them as a threat, and that's quite obvious from it. Something happens and the base is overrun and they have to go on the run, so they manage to get away, and it's this group of 4 characters that are mainly on the run, and the dichotomy between them all, as Justineau wants to protect Melanie, are very wary of this. The Doctor wants her body for scientific purposes to create a vaccine, and Parks just want her dead to neutralise the threat. And that's the basic setup of The Girl with All the Gifts. To tell you more would waste it, and I really don't want to do it because this is a really enjoyable, really good, tense thriller. The story itself, I wasn't really too sure what was going to happen with it, but it really does have these moments within it, really extremely tense scenes where I wasn't quite sure who was going to survive, if anybody was going to survive, if anybody was going to be attacked, and I was literally on the edge of my seat. It looks like a grandiose movie, but it feels like a sort of contained character piece that has these big moments in it. The acting is all top notch and they've really gathered together a great British cast. And like I said, the main find is Senia Nanua, who is unbelievably fantastic in this movie. The movie touches on themes of what makes a person, although it doesn't really sort of out and out say that, what makes a person human, the evolution of the species, who should survive. Is this a cataclysmic event to wipe out humans? Do we deem ourselves to be beyond other species simply because we have more ability to articulate and dominate? Does that mean that we are the dominant species? Could there something come along that wipe us out? It touches on all these kind of themes. But more than that, it's just a really good genre movie. It's an hour and 50 minutes and it's really tense. I didn't know what was going to happen. The final third of the movie goes in a direction that I felt was only one of 3 options it could go in, and I don't think I would have been fully satisfied with any of those endings, but it's probably the best of the bunch, and it really puts a nice spin on everything as well. Overall, I'm going to give The Girl with All the Gifts 4 out of 5. I like all the interplay between the characters. I think they're all fantastic. It's got a great cast and they all bring their A game to this. It kept me on the edge of my seat with some extremely tense scenes and I didn't know what was going to happen. It looks pretty good as well. You kind of know that it's not a big budget movie, but it does its best to try and make it look like that. The Girl with All the Gifts is a really good addition to a tired genre. Zombie movies have kind of played out and it's hard to find one that's got a fresh spin on it, and this does, even though it's a little bit more sci-fi than it is horror. Check it out while you can on the big screen and let me know in the comment box below what you thought of The Girl with All the Gifts. And I'll see you next time on Man vs Film. So thanks for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you notice on screen, there is 2 more videos that you can click and watch. There is also a large subscribe button at the bottom of the screen if you would like to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching and I will see you next time on Man vs Film.